and get moving.
2 Men in a Truck.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Good Christmas Eve. Welcome to Ocala Talks on a Friday morning. That's right. We are live in studio from the studios of WOCA Radio, just off the runway at the Ocala International Airport in the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida, on a sunny Christmas Eve. Going to be a nice, balmy day today. I think the high today in Ocala is supposed right now it's 46 degrees. Supposed to go to a high of 73 degrees by 3 p.m. For Christmas Eve. And then for Christmas Day, let's look at the extended forecast tomorrow. 77 on Christmas Day with no chance of rain and sunny. So it looks like it's shaping up to be a great Christmas weekend, a Florida Christmas weekend. If you're here because you've come to visit relatives, you came to Florida for this reason. This is the Christmas we're used to. This is the Christmas we want. This is the Christmas we desire. Nobody wants snow. Nobody wants ice. You don't live in Florida for that. You want ice, go to your freezer. You want snow, go to a snow cone machine place. Nobody comes to Florida to have a cold Christmas. And tomorrow it's supposed to be 77 and sunny. It'll be a perfect Christmas morning. I'm joined in studio all morning by my lovely wife, Susan. Good morning.
Good morning, my love.
It's supposed to be 77 tomorrow. Great day for Christmas.
Great day for the dogs to be outside.
And you're from Chicago, so this is exactly why you moved to Florida.
Exactly why I moved south.
Galen Unall from Life South usually joins us at this time. He's not awake yet this morning, so probably won't be joining us. Last night, the Gasparilla Bowl was played. UCF is laying claim to being the best team in the state, and I really can't argue with it. Miami's terrible, Florida State's worse, and the Gators are maybe worse than both of those two teams. UCF is the best football program in the state right now. That's tough for me to say. When you're used to Miami, Florida, and Florida State ruling the roost, this new kid on the block is kind of tough to swallow. Won't stay long, though. Well, I don't know. They're going to the Big 12. They're going to play big boy football. Once you get into big boy football, once you get into the Power 5 conference, who knows what you can do. They'll be joining the Big 12 conference as the Big 12 loses Oklahoma and Texas to the SEC. UCF will take one of their two places in the Big 12 conference. So UCF with a big win last night, 27-19, I believe was the final score. But it wasn't that close. It was 10-9 at the half. And then UCF's defense just pretty much shut Florida down in the second half. Florida had a key linebacker, the leading tackler on the team up to that point, get thrown out of the game for throwing a punch at an offensive lineman. If you see the replay, it looked more like a push in the shoulder, not a punch. But in that situation, you can't do that. He said after the game, well, his father said after the game, he got spit on in the face, and that's why he pushed the guy. I'm not saying that didn't happen. But I promise you, if I'd have been on that field, somebody spit in my face, it'd have been a little more than a push in the shoulder. Just saying. So Florida comes away with a 6-7 record, a losing record in Dan Mullen, and it's recorded as Dan Mullen. You know, he's losing record for this season. Bill Napier was at the game. He was on the sideline. He was interviewed. He gave a real Nick Saban interview. He didn't talk very much, didn't have very much to say. Nodded his head, said thank you, moved on. A lot of people have said Bill Napier is the closest clone to Nick Saban that has come out of his program. He's a no-nonsense guy. He is a disciplined guy. and is all about X's and O's and dotting the I's and crossing the T's. So we'll see. The Napier regime at Florida has started. It is officially underway today as the 2021 campaign came to a close last night with a loss to the UCF Knights. Let that sink in for a minute. A loss to the UCF Knights. It's not going to hurt Florida. Somebody say, well, it hurt Florida in recruiting. No, Florida. What hurt Florida in recruiting is they've sucked for this year. What hurt Florida in recruiting is they fired their head coach this year. What hurt Florida in recruiting is they fired their defense coordinator this year. That hurts much more than a loss to UCF. Also, UCF had the full gamut of 15 days of practice. I think Florida practiced 5 days because, new coaching staff. It was the coaching staff and all. Nobody, let's be honest, nobody was really into this game. Little fisticuffs after the game, a little pushing and shoving. You lost. Get off the field, Florida. You lost. Don't start with the little push. As UCF celebrating, don't start with the pushing and shoving. Let them enjoy their win. You get off the football field. Staying out there did nothing but cause what happened afterwards. It was an insurrection. God, we need Congress to investigate.
Stop. Now you're being ridiculous.
Well, the fight was ridiculous after the game.
Well, it's true.
Nobody, look, I can't say I've been on the downside of those. The only 2 games I ever played that were bowl worthy were national championship games, and we won both of those. So can't say that I've been in a situation where you lose a bowl game, but I have lost semifinal games, though. I guess that's close in the playoffs. I've lost semifinal games. So speaking of the playoffs, they will take place next Friday night. Well, next Friday, 3:30 p.m. kickoff for the Alabama Crimson Tide as they take on the Cincinnati Bearcats. Who? What is this, the NCAA tournament basketball? Cincinnati Bearcats are in what, huh? That's right, the Cincinnati Bearcats are the number 4 ranked team in the country in football. They get the lovely order of playing Alabama for being the number 4 team in the country. Then the late game, the night game, is Georgia versus Michigan. Georgia better find some offense. Georgia doesn't find some offense, it's going to be Alabama and Michigan in the national championship game. Georgia's defense is good enough to play with anybody except Alabama. Alabama proved that. Their offense is suspect at best. And it's crazy how it works because Georgia blew Florida out. Alabama held on for a 2-point victory against Florida. Florida misses an extra point early in the game. That was the whole difference. They played Alabama tough. Georgia wiped the floor with them. And then Alabama wiped the floor with Georgia. It's funny how that works in the SEC. And people say the SEC doesn't need its own. Huh?
So the game's tomorrow afternoon?
No, next Friday.
Oh, next Friday.
Yeah.
31st.
Not today, the 31st. Yeah, New Year's Eve. Mm-hmm. And then the winners will play, I think, the 8th or 9th of January for the national championship.
Okay.
So it's in the Cotton Bowl and the Orange Bowl. The Cotton Bowl will be the Alabama-Cincinnati game. The Orange Bowl will be the Michigan-Georgia game. So that's really the only game. Now that the Florida game's over, they're Florida State and Miami are not in bowl games. Now it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters now are the playoffs. It's the only thing that matters. We'll take a break. We'll come back more on Ocala Talks. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care facility has a team of licensed professionals dedicated to enhancing your independence. Call 352-854-6262 today.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention and God bless America.
Scusa, just in case you don't know, there's a real Italian bakery in Ocala. The name is the Magnolia Bakery. Cannolis and traditional Italian pastries, and they're famous. Italian cheesecake too. And they have hot and cold lunch Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 3. When you spend $8, you get free pizza dough or bread. So call your order in ahead and save time. Call 352-207-2667. Magnolia Bakery on North Magnolia Avenue in Ocala. 352-207-2667. Merry Christmas and God bless.
Ocala Business Leaders Incorporated is a group of independent local firms providing a wide range of quality goods and services. Each firm strives to maintain the highest level of professional integrity and 100% customer satisfaction. When you're looking for goods and services, call a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, and we are confident you will be pleased with the results. If you're interested in becoming a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, join us at the Ocala Municipal Golf Course, 3130 East Silver Springs Boulevard, any Wednesday at 6:30 a.m. and enjoy a breakfast on us. For more information, check OcalaBusinessLeaders.com.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on Christmas Eve. It is just a few short hours till it's Christmas Day. We'll talk to people about what they're doing on Christmas Day. Today at 9 o'clock, Lauren
Weathers.
I don't know why I slip on her name. She's a board member with YPO, Young Professionals of Ocala. Mm-hmm. She will be in studio for a talk. And then at 10:30,
Kevin Stone
with What's the Line? He's got 4 games to pick this week. I don't know how he did on the Florida game last night, but if he was smart, he went with UCF. If he was smart. But at least Florida was in a bowl game, Paul Yunkin. Just saying. Just saying. He's a Florida State fan. I just want to rub that in a little bit more. How do Florida State fan eat their cereal? With no bowl. Oh yeah, that makes me feel good after Florida lost last night. You know.
I mean, if you're a 6-6 team, do you really need a bowl game?
No. Florida had no business in a bowl game. None. Just like Rutgers. Rutgers is 5-7, and they're going to go play in a New Year's Day game bowl, New Year's Day, because COVID canceled Texas A&M.
Well,
so a 5-7. Well,
did it?
A 5-7 Rutgers team used to play in a bowl. Because their grade point average is higher than any other 5-7 team.
Well, you know what? Good for them.
Yeah, well, it's the State University of New Jersey. It's so embarrassed in New Jersey, it won't even call itself that. Call itself Rutgers.
I don't blame them.
Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks with Tom and Susan.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Hugh. How
Hi,
are you?
Hugh.
Fine, thank you. Linda sends her her best wishes for a great Christmas to you guys, and she's up there in Wisconsin. And of all things, she's flying to Las Vegas Christmas Day with her girlfriend, and for a 4-day stay. So
I love it.
Good
for you, Linda. Have a great time.
You can't beat it. A round trip from Milwaukee to Vegas was $65.
Woo.
I need to move to Milwaukee in the summer.
Exactly. Yeah. Say, real quick, did you hear about the police giving away $100 to stopping people in their cars?
Yes.
I did hear about that. The secrets, the Santa.
Secret Santa.
I did hear, but they gave away $2,500 total.
Correct.
Where did he get the $2,500 from?
It comes from a anonymous donor every year, and they gives it to the police, and the police give it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's an every year occasion, huh?
Almost every year, an anonymous donor comes up, and it changes. The money amount changes every year, and this year it was $2,500 an anonymous donor gave to the police to give out as, and they do it. If somebody doesn't use their turn signal, they'll pull them over, and instead of writing them a ticket, they give them $100.
Right. Or like a tail light is out,
Right.
or, the plate light is out,
Right.
something for safety related.
Right. They'll cue them. They'll pull them over, and then as long as their license check and they don't have a warrant out for them and everything, they give them $100.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to get in my car and drive around today and not use my directional.
Hugh, if you do that near on top of the world, you'll just be like everybody else, so it'll be fine. It'll be good. Nobody will pull you over. Don't do it. Don't do it on top of the world, because you do it there, it's just normal.
Also, OPD recently put together 125 stockings for children and around the community.
Yeah, they do the shopping for kids. The sheriff department does it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great thing that who's ever doing that is doing that, and it's great to have a great relationship with our police officers and the fire department too, for that matter. And it's just it's a thing that here in Ocala that it's a common thing,
Well, it just shows you that they're not all about just arresting bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
That they're about community relations and building relations throughout the community as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The window fell
on
again,
the
didn't
radio, on your program, you talk to police officers, and all over the country, the police are so looked down upon, and it's a shame, but we don't have that situation here.
No, because like Mike Balkin said when he was here earlier last week when he was here, because they have an open conversation with the leadership of this community. They go and talk to the pastors of this community. They go and talk to business leaders in this community. They go talk to people like the young professionals of Ocala. They get their feedback, what things can be improved upon, and they listen.
Right.
And that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's setting a wonderful example. A lot of the cities should send people down here to get an earful of what's going on, and maybe they could spread the good word around.
Hugh, there's 49 other states that if they came and took some lessons from Florida and communities in Florida, they'd be doing a hell of a lot better in the world right now.
Sure would.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, you guys have a great holiday, and looking forward to a new year with the radio program and a lot of good programming.
Hugh, here's what I say. Remember, only beer, no hot toddies. It's not going to be cold enough. No hot toddies.
Right, exactly. I've got my refrigerator all ready to go through the holidays, so we'll be well taken care of.
Honey, I'm going to Hughes. He's stacked up with Miller Lite. I'm going to Hughes.
There you go.
Okay, take care, you guys.
Thanks, Hugh. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Hugh's a good caller, and he drinks Miller Lite, and he doesn't live very far from us.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm going to clean the house later today, so head on over.
You're cleaning the... Oh, I may play golf then. If you're cleaning the house.
Oh, you don't want to help me clean?
Not particularly. Oh, by the way, I found the Roomba.
Oh, where was it?
It's in the guest bedroom.
Do I have to get it?
Yeah, I didn't get it up. It cranked up about 3 o'clock in the morning. I was not up watching Columbo, although a friend of mine was. 3 o'clock in the morning. But Hugh brings up a very good point about the police and what they've done with this Secret Santa. Is they do it. They try to do it every year, and they get an anonymous donor every year to give money. and they go around and pull people over for small safety violations.
Right.
They don't use their turn signal properly, or they like you said, a tail light's out or something like that. They pull them over and they cue them on what they pulled them over for. They run their license, everything. If everything checks out, instead of giving them a ticket, they give them $100.
Mm-hmm. I've seen some videos from it. I've posted it on our Facebook feeds to share with the community.
I think it's a really, really nice thing to do at Christmas, and it just shows that it's not about writing. It's not all about writing tickets or taking people to jail.
Right. It's not. Surely is not. And let's not forget the polar. God, I'm gonna mess up the name. You know how Chief Balkin has the ice cream truck now.
Oh yeah. That goes around.
That goes around the community, and so that they can reach children in a different, friendly manner.
Right.
And he goes to all different types of communities.
And police are in the ice cream trucks, and that's better.
Right.
Because usually it's not police in the ice cream truck.
I believe
usually it's probably a clown that's a child molester.
Stop.
Well, that's all clowns are child molesters.
Can we stop?
But I hate clowns.
I know you do, but stop. Anyways, on a positive note, Chief Balkin recently had a very good-looking sidekick in his ice cream truck.
Was a significant other with him?
Yes. Mrs. Balkin was in tow.
He's far outkicked his coverage, let's be honest.
That's true.
Mike does a good job as chief of police here. And all the men and women at the Ocala Police Department do a great job, sworn officers, non-sworn personnel, and at the Marion County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah.
Billy Woods and his staff do a great job, too. We didn't have the strife that a lot of people experience nationwide. We didn't have the issues with the community not being in agreement with the police in our community.
Right.
Although during the election cycle of this year, which we will talk about next week, the top stories of the year, during the election cycle, one candidate tried to say we had a police issue. And that candidate lost in a landslide.
You know what? I liked that candidate, and I was not happy about that, was I?
No, you are not.
I was.
You actually did the research.
I did the research because I'm like, you're comparing. I mean, Chicago's the murder capital of the world, and that's what you're comparing us to.
Yep.
I mean,
apples and oranges is what it is. Apples and oranges.
But still, I have a lot of respect for that former candidate.
Okay, they're just crushing me on this 8-man text that I got. Because you said, hello, my love. They're just killing me. They're killing me.
Yeah, but I say that every Friday, so.
They're killing me. Even Mr. Smoked Biscuit has checked in, saying, good morning, my love. I wonder where he's at today. He's probably not working today. It's Christmas Eve.
Oh, I'd love some hash. Remember breakfast hash?
That
with
smoked biscuit.
With my sausage gravy.
That smoked biscuit food truck.
Oh, the burrito.
Oh,
the brisket burrito.
Brisket mac and cheese burrito.
It had the mac and cheese inside.
Oh, stop it.
It was so good.
Yeah, look, if you have a chance to run into the smoked biscuit food truck, stop and eat. Take it from a fat guy. Stop and eat.
Oh, it's so good.
It is muy bueno.
And if you want to know where he's at, he has a Facebook page, and he has the Smoked Biscuit Company, and
big red food truck. You can't miss it.
And he'll put weekly. He puts where he's going to be at and what times he sells out.
He needs to be at my house with food this afternoon.
Well,
we got to take a break. We come back more on the hour number 1 of Ocala Talks. You listen to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.